Okay, this audio setup is a little cursed. So, things are gonna get moved around and messed with. It's really hard for me to play with my headphones, especially music games where I'm moving around a lot anyway. It's gonna like aggravate my headaches really bad, so what I have done is set it up on my speakers. But the problem with that is my speakers control my mouth. So right now it's fine, but if I turn up the music, you're not gonna be able to understand what I'm saying. So, this is what we got for now. Let's switch over to the chat playlist, because we're gonna be chatting for a bit. Also, I'm sorry I had, like, technical issues with my 20-year-old Poppin' controller, so hopefully you all understand that struggle. If you don't, you may find out tonight. Okay, so hopefully y'all can hear me over the music. I think it's fine. I think the music might be a little bit loud. Let me turn it down one click. So first of all, Happy New Year. Happy 2025. I'm not particularly happy about the state of my country. But we're here, and I'm gonna make the best of what I can, and that's what's important, right? So I've written up a bunch of resolutions this year. There's no way I'm gonna get them all done, but the thing is, a lot of them are pretty easy to do, so that's what we're banking on, honestly. Okay, let me copy and paste them and make sure they fit on the screen. And I'm going to talk about if I've even bothered doing some of this yet. Okay. This one's too long, so we're going to cut it. Boom. Boom. What's this other one? Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. This looks like it might fit on the screen. Maybe. Oh, it's still too big. We can make it smaller. How smaller? I guess we'll find out. That might not work. Maybe we need to, let me cut some stuff. My girlfriend is logged on. Cat! Welcome! I'm about to reveal my resolutions. Which, I don't even know if you've seen all of them. I know I sent you some of the stuff. The Rayman Beater has logged on. I love you, cat. Alright, let's see. That's a little better. That's a little better. Oh no, I lost my glasses! We're gonna roll with this. Okay. Ah! There. We'll scroll over when we need to. So, first resolution, lose 30 pounds. Am I off to a good start? Far better than last year. Maybe not the best, but far better than last year. I think last year I was like stress eating a lot at the beginning of the year, and it did not bode well. I've kept about the same weight that I was at the end of the year. I mean, it's only been 10 days, but like the same like eating habits and stuff. But we're getting groceries this weekend, so some diet changes, some health changes, etc. Number 2, obtain a Mahjong Fight Girls tab. I'm about halfway to the full cost, like shipped. of a cab, and with our tax refund, hopefully, I'll be good to go with that, with some extra ceiling. I am very excited about that. I really want to get that. Somebody else has already gotten one. It's not here in the US yet, but they have grabbed one, and it is on the way. Scheduled to get here in February, which is exciting. And I'm going to talk to them at MagFest about it. Elvis. Number 3, get rid of my headaches. I have still not called the neurologist. I was referred to a neurologist, but I think I just need to call an office because the referral that I got is outdated now. I was looking at it like today during my lunch. But yeah, we'll take care of that. And once I get my headaches under control, basically I can stream regularly again, I can play music games regularly again, I can exercise, like it's gonna open up everything. Let's see. Find a job where I help people, or that I love doing. I switched jobs near the end of last year. I don't like my job. I kinda liked my job before it, but it didn't pay enough. So yeah, if you have tips on some kind of like trans or queer advocacy work, in the Baltimore area, I would not say I want to go very far. I don't want to go to DC or anything. That's pretty far for me. Please DM me, let me know. Or if it's remote, I can do remote work. I don't work as well remote as I do normally, but I can still work remotely. Especially if I'm doing things like, you know, taking like conference calls and stuff. That's easy to do. Let's see. Incorporate more acting and voice work into my content. I have already started planning stuff in addition to stuff that I had planned last year. So that should be a shoo-in. I'm very excited to start that. I feel like I'm already decent at it, and I have, you know, I have been growing at a nice rate in terms of that stuff. So the more I do it, the better I'll get. Media thread! I forgot about this. I have to make a media thread. Whenever I finish whatever the first piece of media that I finish is, it's probably gonna be Night Shift Nurses. Which is very funny to say. But yeah, that's probably gonna be the first thing I do. I really like talking about the stuff that I get into, but I feel like I'm not very good at talking about it succinctly, and doing it in a media thread will help me get through that and learn how to do that in a much more clear and concise manner. I'm very wordy. Just talk about the stuff I like in more detail, thinking more about it, and get others to do the same. Same thing as last year. Be myself. Don't be afraid to, like, talk about the things I like, who I am, what I've been doing, regardless of what it is. Just be open. And that's something that really helped me get back on track, and kind of pull myself out of a lot of depressive episodes last year. So, we gotta stick with that. Project Verbosity. Oh, I have a verbose project. I've already started it. I don't think that's in here, but we'll talk about it at some point. Okay. Finish one of Eve Burst Error, Dokoku Soshite, Isaku, or White Album 2. There you go. In Japanese. So these are all... Well, Eve Burst Error is translated, but only the Windows version is translated, and it's got a really bad translation. And it's missing a lot of the content, so I'm gonna be playing that on PC98 if I play that. Dokoku Soshite is a Saturn, like horror adventure game. It's really cool. Isaku is a PC98 adventure thriller with like, how would I put it? I don't want to say it's creepy, but like, I don't know. If you read a summary, you'll understand. It's a thriller. It's really cool. And then White Album 2. White Album 2 is a drama, romantic drama. And almost completely unrelated to the original White Album, but I do still want to finish White Album before I play White Album 2. Oh, Project Verbosity. That's an iconic, huh? What is an iconic, huh? Isaku? Oh, iconic one, okay. I would say these are, well, besides Dokoku Soshite, they're all really well known. Dokoku Soshite is just like a personal, not vendetta, not regret, but interest I have. And then I added this one recently. Tell artists that I love their art on social media. I'm not very good at doing that. Most people aren't. Most people will just like it and walk away, or like repost it at most. I want to be the person who is like, oh my god, I love your art, I love this character, I love this situation, I love, you know, something about it. I want to be more supportive of the artists that I follow. Elvis. What was it on? Was it Good Old Games or something? I don't even know what it could be that it was on. Oh, Desura! I haven't heard about Desura in a long time. Yeah, I know GOG still exists, but I didn't know if they had like stopped updating it. And then the last one, kind of funny. I've never read like Super Toxic Yuri. I've heard it's really good. I've always been interested in a few of them, so I'm making it a point to read one this year. I don't know if it's gonna be the one that I want to read, which is, I think it's called Netsuzo Trap. NTR. Well, you have to be really careful with how you interact with some artists, because some of them don't want to be interacted with, and then some of them are behind a language barrier where they're like, oh, I don't like Americans, I don't like people that speak English, but hopefully I can overcome that barrier, but we'll see. I'm excited to try, is the point. But yeah, read some Toxic Yuri, really Toxic Yuri. Some horrible stuff, some stuff that's gonna make me like upset and frustrated and like yelling at the pages to cut that shit out, you know. Yeah, those are my resolutions. Not as maybe impactful as last year, but they are important to me, as important to me as they were last year, as last year's resolutions were, so. And only one of them is repeated here? Yeah, the lose 30 pounds, which was just lose weight last year. So yeah.